Hey guys, Patricia Bomar here with Yoga Athletics.
I'm Kaylin Evans.
We're sisters for those of you who don't know. We just wanted to get on camera quickly to go over some questions that we frequently get in the studio. We've got our intern behind the camera today. Her name is Bradley Red. She's going to be spitting off some questions to us to hopefully answer some common knowledge things about us in yoga athletics. So we'll hand it over to B.
Okay, so what's y'all's background in the sport industry? Like, how long have y'all been training people for?
We've been training people since, I guess we have two different answers. I've been training others in volleyball since college, and then started training yoga, got my certification in 2013 and started teaching yoga in 2013.
I started coaching strength and conditioning in 2003 as a summer job right after high school, leading into college, and then I went to Texas A&M and I immediately became a strength and conditioning coach and personal trainer for a small boutique gym there, but the owner was the track and field coach for A&M, and so I worked directly under him. So I kind of started off with strength and conditioning and personal training there. On the side, I coached softball and volleyball during college for 4 years, and then post-college, I worked at the Houstonian in Houston, obviously, as a fitness specialist. So I've just really been doing this for 16 years now, mainly as a strength and conditioning coach, and then got into yoga because of injury during college and started teaching it in 2013. Got my 200-hour with Kaylin because we like to do pretty much everything together. And then in 2015, I got my 300-hour yoga certification, updated my NASM cert for personal training, and we both got our functional movement cert 2017, I believe, and started incorporating that as well. So yeah. Good question. Long story short, 16 years.
Did y'all play any sports growing up, and how long?
Yep. Started playing softball when I was 4 or 5, and then started playing basketball in middle school and volleyball in middle school. Then went on to play club volleyball from 7th grade to high school, and then played volleyball in college for another 3 years, and then suffered a back injury and had to stop playing volleyball because of that, and then got into yoga.
Yeah, we've been moving since we were really little. Our mom, fortunately for us, was a PE teacher and an athlete, and so we pretty much were born on the court. And our mom was playing volleyball while she was pregnant with me, and so the second we were able to walk, she had a volleyball in her hands. So volleyball is really like a second nature thing to us, but started playing softball when I was 4, and I just played club softball and AAU basketball until I was about 18.
Okay, so why did y'all start yoga athletics?
Such a good question. We decided to get certified and start teaching other athletes, and then we just had this wonderful idea to bring yoga to athletes at a younger age, because we thought if we had yoga when we were younger that we may have suffered less injuries. And so that's kind of where we first started, was we just wanted to bring yoga to the athletic community in a really approachable way. And so that's how we got started. That was our first and main mission when we started yoga athletics.
Yep. I don't have anything to add to that. That's exactly right.
It's blossomed into strength and conditioning and jump training and the whole other side of training, but we're really trying to mesh yoga into the training regimen, so you're actually getting more than just strength and conditioning at a training facility. You're getting a well-rounded athlete coming out of this training program.
What is your favorite thing as trainers to see, like your athletes succeed or just them really performing well on the court or on the field? What's like the best moments as trainers?
For me, because I love yoga so much, when my athletes come to me and tell me that they've been using their breathing techniques while they're on the court, or they do legs up the wall on their own, really when they're taking what I've been teaching and then applying it to their training regimen outside of yoga athletics, that's when it really makes me feel like I've done my job and it's actually being applied to their life.
I love seeing former athletes in the studio that played in college and either suffered from injury or just got so burnt out on the sport that they've lost themselves or really lost themselves. So if you've been an athlete for the majority of your life and then you no longer have your sport, there's really a loss of identity there, and learning to live as a non-athlete to some extent, emotionally and physically, and just learning how to eat differently, and once you don't get to play your sport forever technically as your main job. So when I see athletes come in here that have been burnt out and they've lost themselves and they've lost movement, and they come and they find that they can move here without pain, and they find a new training regimen and a new team to work with and really enjoy moving again, that to me is really what makes this all worth it.
What is your favorite thing about working with your sister?
Working with my sister.
I love seeing her thrive in areas that I had not seen her thrive before in. Like as a business owner, she's really stepped up her game and just really developed into like this really amazing. She's always been an amazing person, but she's just so much stronger now, and she brings so much to the table that I can't, and I love that about our working relationship.
That's sweet. Thanks. I don't know. Every day I feel like when I wake up and I know that she's the person I'm working with and like working on this dream with, it makes me really excited because we have each other's back and we're both putting in so much energy and effort into this. I feel like I never have to second guess her support or her motivation or her pushing me when I need the motivation. I just feel like we just pair up so well together, and it's just really exciting that in this big picture of life that we actually get to hang out and work together every day, because I think that's very rare in general. So it's just a really cool thing that we get to do that.
If you could give one piece of advice to your younger athletic selves, what would it be?
I have a lot. My first one is to practice yoga, but that wasn't a thing when I was younger. More advice, to be more confident, and to be more gentle with myself. It's very stressful to have so much weight on you as a young athlete, to look a certain way, to perform a certain way, to get a D1 scholarship at a big school, like all these dreams that you kind of create and you put on yourself, just to kind of enjoy the ride a little bit more and recover, like spend more time working on recovery, i.e. yoga, and taking time to rest before getting back into it, because you want to be an athlete for as long as you can, and if you're not taking those days to rest and recover, your lifetime of an athlete is going to be a lot shorter than you want it to be.
My mom's gonna love this answer. I wish I would have listened to my mom. She gave such great direction, and she had been there, done that, and I didn't really see that when I was younger. And I think had I listened to her, I would have gone farther and through that learn to listen to my body as well, as opposed to just going full force all the time and the direction I wanted to go in, as opposed to listening to people who actually had education and experience. I wish I would have listened more.
Okay, to wrap it up, what is one thing that you would want to tell somebody about yoga athletics, like why they should come and take classes with y'all?
My immediate response is because it just makes you feel so good physically and emotionally and mentally. Like the practices and the workouts that we provide here, I really think they make your body feel good, and not just while you're here, but all the time. Like if you can stay consistent with your yoga practice here and the way we approach it and our programming in the gym, I just think you're gonna just feel good in your body, which will bring confidence and other good things about that.
I would say if you used to be an athlete, played in high school or college, and you feel like going to the gym is a drag, or you're not as motivated, I feel like we provide a space for you to be with a community of like-minded individuals, of athletes. So like you're getting to work with other athletes, even if you're not in training, but you're still surrounded by athletes, and it's just a very inspiring place to be around other athletes who are training for D1 scholarships like Bradley is. So like if I'm working out, my main concern is just staying active for life and maintaining my weight. And when I work out with other athletes that are aspiring to do stuff, it just gives me this sense of respect for them, and it also a sense of drive that we're all working for the same thing, big picture, just to better ourselves overall, and to live life as best we can. So that's why I would say you should come hang out with us and take some classes with us.